He was more than a man, but not quite a god. He was a hero born of myth, whose name has echoed through the ages. This is the story of Hercules, the son of Zeus, the mightiest mortal to ever walk the earth. But his legend is far more than just incredible feats of strength. It's a tale of tragedy, betrayal, redemption, and the eternal struggle between our human flaws and our divine potential. So, how did a demigod, cursed from birth, become the greatest hero in all of Greek mythology? Join me as we journey back to ancient Greece to uncover the truth behind the legend of Hercules. His story begins not with glory, but with an act of divine infidelity. Zeus, king of the gods, disguised himself as the mortal king Amphitryon to be with the beautiful queen Alcmene. From this union, Hercules was born, a demigod possessing the blood of both mortals and gods. His very existence was an insult to Zeus's wife, the powerful and vengeful goddess Hera. From the moment he drew his first breath, Hera's hatred became the shadow that would follow Hercules for his entire life. Even as an infant in his crib, he faced her wrath. She sent 2 venomous snakes to kill him, but the baby Hercules, with his supernatural strength, simply grabbed them and crushed them with his bare hands. This was the first sign of the incredible power that dwelled within him, a power that would bring him both fame and immense suffering. As Hercules grew, his strength became legendary. He was mentored by the finest teachers in Greece, learning combat, music, and philosophy. But his divine strength was matched by a very human vulnerability, a fiery temper, a curse from Hera that he struggled to control. This inner turmoil came to a horrifying peak. In a fit of madness sent by the vengeful goddess, Hercules tragically took the lives of his own wife, Megra, and their children. When the madness subsided, he was consumed by a grief so profound, so devastating, that he nearly ended his own life. The man who could defeat any monster was brought to his knees by the monster within. His heroic journey was not just about fighting beasts, but about battling the darkness inside himself. Seeking purification for his terrible crime, Hercules traveled to the oracle at Delphi. The oracle commanded him to serve King Eurystheus of Mycenae for 12 years and complete any tasks the king set for him. Eurystheus, a man who both feared and envied Hercules' power and was secretly influenced by Hera, devised a series of 10 seemingly impossible challenges. These would later become known as the legendary 12 labors of Hercules. They were designed not just to test his strength, but to break his spirit and, hopefully, end his life. Little did Eurystheus know, these trials would instead forge Hercules' legacy, transforming him from a guilt-ridden man into an immortal hero. Each labor was more than just a physical challenge. It was a symbolic battle against the chaotic forces of the world. His first labor was to slay the Nemean lion, a monstrous beast whose golden fur was impervious to all weapons. After his arrows and club proved useless, Hercules wrestled the lion, using his brute strength to choke it to death. He then used the lion's own claw to skin it, creating his iconic cloak and helmet, a symbol of his victory over a seemingly invincible foe. Next, he faced the Lernaean Hydra, a multi-headed serpent that regrew 2 heads for every one that was cut off. With the help of his nephew Iolaus, Hercules learned to cauterize the necks with fire after each decapitation, finally defeating the beast. This labor taught him the importance of strategy and teamwork over simple brute force. The labors grew even more fantastical. He captured the golden hind of Artemis, a deer so fast it could outrun an arrow, a task that required a full year of patient pursuit, testing his endurance and respect for the divine. He captured the Erymanthian boar, a fearsome beast terrorizing the countryside. Then came the cleaning of the Augean stables in a single day. The stables housed thousands of cattle and hadn't been cleaned in 30 years. Instead of shoveling, Hercules showed his cleverness by diverting 2 rivers to wash the filth away, a testament to his intellect as well as his power. He drove away the Stymphalian birds, man-eating creatures with bronze beaks and metallic feathers, using a rattle to startle them into the air before shooting them down. His labors then took him to the very edges of the known world. He journeyed to Crete to capture the Cretan bull, the father of the Minotaur. He sailed to Thrace to steal the mares of Diomedes, horses that fed on human flesh. Hercules defeated their master, Diomedes, and fed him to his own horses, taming them. For his 9th labor, he was sent to retrieve the girdle of Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons. This mission, which started peacefully, ended in bloodshed due to Hera's meddling, a sad reminder of the goddess's relentless persecution. He traveled to the end of the world to capture the cattle of the 3-bodied giant Geryon. Perhaps his most famous labors were the final 2, which took him into the realm of the divine and the underworld. For his 11th labor, he had to steal the golden apples of the Hesperides, which were guarded by a 100-headed dragon. To find their location, Hercules briefly took the weight of the heavens from the Titan Atlas. In return, Atlas retrieved the apples, but then tried to trick Hercules into holding the sky forever. Displaying his quick wit, Hercules asked Atlas to take the sky back for just a moment so he could adjust his cloak, and then simply walked away with the apples. His final, most terrifying labor was to capture Cerberus, the three-headed guard dog of the underworld, and bring it to the surface. He descended into the land of the dead, confronted Hades himself, and, using only his bare hands as commanded, wrestled the monstrous beast into submission. By completing these 12 impossible tasks, Hercules had done more than just serve his sentence. He had journeyed across the world, faced down gods and monsters, and descended into the underworld and returned. He had atoned for his sins. He had purified himself through suffering and perseverance. His labors became a powerful symbol of humanity's ability to overcome any obstacle, no matter how terrifying. He was free from his servitude to Eurystheus, but his life was far from peaceful. His fame was immense, but his past and Hera's hatred continued to haunt him. He embarked on many other adventures, joining Jason and the Argonauts on their quest for the Golden Fleece and fighting many more battles. Yet, a hero's end is rarely a happy one in Greek tragedy. The final chapter of Hercules' life was sealed not by a monster or a god, but by a tragic misunderstanding fueled by jealousy. His second wife, Deianira, was tricked by a dying centaur, Nessus, whom Hercules had slain. The centaur told her his blood was a powerful love potion. Years later, fearing Hercules was in love with another woman, Deianira smeared the centaur's blood on a tunic and gave it to Hercules as a gift. But it wasn't a love potion. It was a deadly poison that burned his skin and caused him unimaginable agony. Unable to die due to his divine nature, but unable to endure the pain, Hercules built his own funeral pyre. As the flames rose, his mortal half was consumed, purifying him one last time. His divine father, Zeus, then brought his immortal spirit to Mount Olympus, where he was finally welcomed as a god. He even reconciled with Hera, who gave him her daughter Hebe, the goddess of youth, in marriage. The story of Hercules is a timeless epic. He is the ultimate symbol of resilience. He was cursed from birth, driven mad, and forced to perform impossible tasks, yet he never truly gave up. His life teaches us that true strength isn't just about physical power, but about the endurance of the human spirit. It's about facing our own inner demons, atoning for our mistakes, and finding the courage to carry on, even when the world, and even the gods, seem to be against us. From a flawed demigod to an immortal hero, Hercules' journey from Earth to Olympus represents the ultimate triumph over adversity. His legend reminds us that even in our darkest moments, we have the potential for greatness within us. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into Greek mythology, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories about the legends that shaped our world. Let us know in the comments which myth you'd like us to explore next. See you in the next video.